So I kind of stuck in traffic and listening to some music. And I gotta admit that my heart really does break for all Mormons. A lot of people are stuck in that. And I thank God that when I was coming back to the Lord, more recently back in October, I was really wondering if I was wrong, about the church, at a young age, because some of the weird stuff that they taught. And that's when I started doing my deep dive on Mormonism, the history of it, the teachings of the church. And, of course, finding out that Joseph Smith is a false prophet and having to unlearn everything that I learned in Mormonism it's been quite the journey, I'll put it that way. So, I don't know. I really do pity them. I feel sorry for every single member that's being deceived by that false prophet. It's really, really sad. And that the lies and deceit continues to this day. But at least the Mormon church is slowly dying. And the world will be better off once it's completely dead. I really need to pray for those people, because they have absolutely no idea of what's inside their church. I remember having this conversation about secrecy and stuff like that, and with my mother, is regarding the Masons and their history, because I had my grandfather's Bible. It's actually his Masonic Bible, and it was talking about the history of Masonry and basically how, especially in the beginning, it didn't matter where they were, that they would take on any religion within the region, and the reason they would do that was because they didn't want to have they basically didn't want to have any arguments or anything, so they just go along with whatever it is. Didn't matter if you're Jew, Christian, Hindu, or anything. And so I had no idea at the time I was ministering to my mother, and I was stating that God doesn't keep secrets. If it's not out there in the open, if it's not for everyone, then it's not of God. And of course, she was acting a little weird during that. And of course, I didn't really know that much about the temple at the time, so I did more research. And just knowing what they've done, symbolically slitting their throats and disemboweling themselves, I really started seeing my parents in a new light, and I'm really disgusted by them, and I pity them, and I pray they're able to come out of that satanic church. I pray that all Mormons are able to get out of that satanic church, because they basically worship Baal and don't even know